Have you all heard of a man taking a bath and making a brilliant contribution to the scientific world? Well, the story begins in an accident land named Syracuse. There lived a wise and curious man named Archimedes, a mathematician, inventor, and thinker like no other. One day, the king of Syracuse, Herion too, faced a puzzling problem. He had given a specific amount of gold to a goldsmith to make a crown, a sacred offering to the gods. The crown looked splendid and weighed exactly as expected. But the king had a nagging suspicion. Had the goldsmith been honest? Or had he secretly mixed in some cheaper metal like silver and pocketed the rest of the gold? It was a mystery. No one could tell just by looking at the crown. The king needed answers, and he turned to Archimedes, his friend. Now, Archimedes knew that the gold is denser than silver, meaning that a given weight of silver takes up more space than the same weight of gold. If only he could figure out the volume of the crown, he could compare it to the pure gold and find the truth. But how do you measure the volume of a complex irregular object like a crown without melting it? Days passed by. No solution was in sight. Then, one afternoon, Archimedes went to a public bath. As he stepped into the water, he noticed something curious. The water rose and spilled over. In that instant, a spark lit his mind. He realized that the water overflowing from the tub matched the volume of his body that entered it. And just like that, the answer to the king's problem was found. If the crown was dipped into water, it would displace an amount of water equal to its volume. Compare that to a lump of pure gold with the same weight, and the difference in water displaced could reveal if cheaper metal has been used. Archimedes was so thrilled by this discovery that he leaped from the bath and ran naked through the streets, shouting, Eureka! Eureka! in Greek, meaning, I have found it. Using this method, he proved that the crown was not pure gold. The dishonest goldsmith was caught, and Archimedes had unknowingly uncovered what we now call the Archimedes principle. That the upward or buoyant force of an object submerged in a liquid is equal to the weight of the fluid it displaces. This wasn't his only contribution. Archimedes also invented clever devices like Archimedes' screw to lift water. Still, it is used in parts of the world today. He explored the power of levers, famously saying, Give me a lever and a place to stand, and I will move the world. When the Romans later invaded Syracuse, even they admired Archimedes. But in a magic twist, while absorbed in his mathematics, he was struck down by a soldier who did not recognize the genius before him. The Roman general, filled with regret, gave Archimedes an honorable burial with a tombstone that bore the image of a sphere within a cylinder, commemorating one of his favorite discoveries in geometry. From a simple bath to timeless principles of science, Archimedes showed that the world inspiration can strike anywhere, even in the most unexpected places.